What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and the Madden community is raging yet again, this time for Team of the Week, Week 8. Before we get into all of that, I just want to make sure that you guys have all the collectibles up until this point. Some of you guys said that you might have missed a week. With the Team of the Week, I'm not really sure if they're going to continue to give out the additional collectibles, but it's worth it for me to go ahead and explain to you guys, pretty much how much you should have and what's been going on. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to go ahead and get that 8 right there. Once everything is put together later on today, I just have to get the video out early because many of you guys enjoy, the context before you actually get your weekend league rewards and stuff like that. Where are we headed? So I'm going to point out a couple things. Number one, you guys laughed at me when I said that DK could have gotten a +1 speed when he outran, he outran Buda Baker, and Buda Baker had like a 10-yard head start. You guys laughed at me. But now, a week later, he's going to be getting that +1 speed. You know why he's doing that? Yeah, he had a better game, but what I'm saying is perception is everything, right? We know that a lot of these cards that are updated are not updated correctly. And if we continue to force EA to see things that actually happen in games, we are going to get better results. All right? So why are people so upset? Patrick Mahomes didn't get a card. I told you that more than likely they're probably saving him for the harvest. So what happens is they're not going to give him an early update to his card because things like that will have issues. And then it kind of takes away from their programming schedule. Random cards like DK Metcalf, they can do that stuff because, he got to stand out. And it's like, I don't know if they were really expecting him to do all these things, but there weren't a lot of things planned for him probably. So it's a lot easier for them to do that. A guy like Patrick Mahomes, who was, a Madden cover athlete, stuff like that, his name is going to be out there. He's going to be able to go ahead and have a schedule set for his release for his card. So it's a big difference to what's going to be going on. Now, they gave us Big Ben Roethlisberger, who, in my opinion, he wasn't dude, I don't know. Listen, the way that game played out, Big Ben Roethlisberger was throwing the ball wild and savage for a long time during that game. He made some plays, obviously, but, people are not very excited about his card. Because he's not going to be able to do much, to be honest, with the way the game is right now. So looking at Patrick Mahomes, he is an improviser. For those of you guys that are wondering what's going to be happening with him, his throw power and stuff like that, it actually makes sense for EA to hold off on his card, even though he had a 5-touchdown day. It does make sense in certain instances to be able to do that because, frankly put, we're going to need to get more content out of the game as the year, as the year continues to progress, and he's going to be a big name for Harvest. I see him getting one of those things, unless he continues to go out there and just do whatever he wants. More than likely, you're waiting until the Harvest promo to get something for Patrick Mahomes. So I understand that it was a lot of disappointment because people, you guys want to upgrade because with him, it's something special about his card, and it has been since he was released. Because we blame him for all the stuff that started to happen with all these additional, with the bazooka and all that stuff. Because he's so talented, EA has to figure out how to make him as good as he is in real life in the game. So now you have the no-look, dead-eye, all kind of weird stuff. And it sort of goes back to OBJ in Madden 16, where they gave everybody the potential to do the OBJ catch. I try to explain to you guys several things when you guys watch my videos. I've been around Madden for a very, very long time. I've seen what the game has become and what the developers have tried to do. And in most cases, they failed horribly because everybody is able to then do the same thing. And that is what caused the problem. You see what I'm saying? If you want to make a player unique, make him unique. For instance, Mike Evans at 6'5" in Madden 15 was a really good card. He has not been a good card since. Do you know why he was a good card in Madden 15? Because if you were a tiny, chipmunk, you couldn't pick him off. You had to have the proper thing, or you had to double cover, similar to how, the game should be played. In this game, you could just be out there as a dead cockroach, D'ing up, oh, bro, I'm dead, but I'm still D'ing up, and D up whoever, Harold Carmichael. Remember, I was streaming yesterday. True story, guys. For those of you guys that want to check out the live streams, you can always check them out here at GmiasWorld Gaming. Usually, I try to get it out the same day or the day after, because many of you guys on YouTube, it's easier access to get that. So I give you guys those full gameplays, and you guys enjoy that, while you're doing whatever, working out at the gym, whatever, just listening to the audio. It's wild. Appreciate you guys with that love and support. You guys have been killing it over there, subscribing and stuff. Thank you guys so much for all of you guys that have done that. But Harold Carmichael, I didn't even second guess it. I told you guys, if you get him, you are making a mistake because he sucks. Why did I know that? Simply because I played the Morph House rules for a couple times, because at first I hated myself and then I stopped playing it, and then I went back to being normal. this is what happened, right? Many of you guys are like, yo, he's a sick card, whatever. Let me explain something to you. This guy's card is terrible. Like, I showed you guys you can moss, right? It's in the game, but EA has made it so unrealistic with the predetermined animations that it's disgusting. So what happens is, you can go up against like a tiny corner and he'll just push you out of the way and start picking you off. So it doesn't make sense. And then when I played the morph, I was playing with the bigger wide receivers and the ball was going through them to the tiny cornerback behind them. That is all fundamentally done because of the gameplay. You see what I'm saying? So getting a big 6'8" receiver, this is stupid. Okay, like, I'm just gonna let you guys understand. That's why I'm not gonna go and do that. Now look, I can go and get him the same way I was doing the stuff with Jimmy Graham. I have the gameplay here, guys. Bro, the Gmias streak is still in the game. It's just that they enhanced the predetermined animations because people were complaining about me mossing everybody and creating a lot of the guys that were going out there doing whatever. They're like, oh, bro, we got to stop this guy. So they've created a whole situation where it's so unrealistic, it's disgusting, but it's part of the game. So just throwing it up in the air, you're not going to have a lot of success doing it, regardless of the ability. I would get it like, 70% of the time. The one day that I got Vernon Davis, when he first dropped at 6'3", I was like 98%. The next day, I couldn't get it off once. So you can see that they tune the game regularly and they do what they want and feel that makes the game better. So I just wanted to go ahead and point that out as well. The way the game plays, you have to adapt to it. You got to run drags, you got to run crosses, you got to run posts. You can't do anything else. That's pretty much where we are at this moment with the game. So you guys have to understand that. You can't fight that. This card is straight garbage. So now, going back to Big Ben Roethlisberger, he's going to get a boost to his throw power, stuff like that. I'm not sure at this moment if he would be able to get Gunslinger. If he can, he still won't be better than Culpepper. Culpepper right now is the move simply because you can air truck. Like, bro, if dudes like to play like, rush 2, whatever, and you can get outside the pocket and they're rushing 2, you can truck everybody in front of them. Okay, so look, with this guy right here, I didn't even realize he only had an 81. That's going to be a huge boost. That's going to be a lot of training for you guys. But you can see nobody's really going crazy. It's been announced earlier, the power-ups are still relatively cheap because everybody understands, what's going to be going on. So he's a field general, so more than likely he won't be able to get that gunslinger right now at that 90, whatever they're going to give him, 92 or whatever. So, this is another reason why many of you guys are raging. I'm not going to rage for this because people that are Steeler fans deserve a card. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, it's not a 49er. Bro, I would switch from the 49ers in a heartbeat if another theme team presented itself to be better. I don't care about the individual teams, but I understand other cards have to be given out. There are certain people that have been waiting for certain cards. I hear you Raider fans raging, Browns fans. I don't know why, whatever with the Browns fans, but listen, it doesn't really matter. Many different players want, certain cards, and I understand that. But this card right here, I understand the disappointment with Mahomes. Now remember, Dalvin Cook is getting a boost. DK Metcalf, like I spoke about earlier, is going to get a boost. So he's going to go actually up to a 96 speed, with the regular boost without a theme team. So that's going to be also very, very good for a lot of you guys going forward. The Bobby Wagner, nobody cares about because most of us are Mutt Masters. If you're a Mutt Master, write the letters MM in the comment section. I think most of my viewers are Mutt Masters because we don't play games. Like, we always do the Mutt Master. So it is what it is. So this guy is getting an upgrade, right? But let me just explain to you guys why his price hasn't jumped. It's simply because he doesn't really meet a lot of the thresholds. EA Sports is very, very smart. What they did was, you see how low his medium route is? They keep it like that because once he gets to that 90, he's going to be like Jermichael Finley in the slot, like just running up in a deep cross and be wide open. And with that kind of speed, with the way that people are, we're able to manipulate a lot of stuff and do different things, you're going to be able to have a lot more of an advantage. The better his route running becomes, because like I said to you guys, route running is so much more key than many other years. You know how they've been trying to, tell us that there were thresholds for medium and all that stuff over the years? It was all garbage because I had dudes that had no route running the same exact route, the same exact way. Now, in certain cases, in previous Maddens, it would differ because I believe it was last year where they started to change the route. If you had a certain deep route, you would see it change and angle differently. But they've been trying to do this for a while. They have successfully made it so that if you have the right route running, you can just burn anybody regardless of your speed. Jermichael Finley was an 85 speed for me. That moron was running past Deion Sanders and everybody on crossers because he had the threshold. So when he gets his upgrade, he's going to still be right below it. I believe, based on the numbers that I saw, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he's going to go up to like a 89 medium route run. Unless you guys probably have like, you know, a theme team or whatever, he might be better. But most people are not going to go that crazy because like his next card is going to be really good. Obviously be 99 speed, all that stuff. That's probably going into the new year. We'll see how that works out. But that upgrade is what I was saying. Now, he had a really good game. So I understand I hear your voices. A lot of you guys are like, yo, Gmia, he didn't really do nothing. All he did was just outrun the guy. But to me, to see that speed like that, to give him a +1, that would have made Seattle Seahawks fans very, very happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have this card on my roster, but I recognize that that was one of the biggest plays. Now, they lost, all right, to the Cardinals, but that play was huge because it showed that he is a super fast guy, and he deserved that +1 just because. But again, you guys were right. You guys are like, yo, he didn't do well. You know, he didn't have a good game besides that. You guys are absolutely right. He went out there last week, had a really good game, and EA Sports did exactly what I said they would do and give him the +1 speed. All right? Even though with the way that he played, it wasn't really like he was like showing as much breakaway speed. He was just showing that he's very agile and he could cut corners and do whatever he wants. That straightaway speed is why I just said, like, look, they can just, you know, show us that they're paying attention and they're seeing how fast these players move. That's all I was saying. But ultimately, we still got to the same destination. You guys were right. I concede to you guys. You guys said, look, he sucked. You know, he didn't really play well. All he had was that run, and EA didn't give it to him. Well, he got it now. So you guys will be able to get an upgrade with that. So this is the only part of it that's not an L. The Legend Corner and Corey Dillon, like Tracy Porter, like, I don't care. Those cards, dude, whatever. They can do whatever they want. That's why I think a lot of you guys are very upset, because they're picking cards that you're like, yo, I can't do anything with these idiots. And I understand that. But we have to look to see what's decent. The Dalvin Cook getting a bonus as well. That's going to be big for a lot of you guys, you Viking theme teams out there, especially the guys that are Viking theme teams waiting for Randy Moss. You see what I'm saying? Like, because Dalvin Cook going to be pretty fast. You get Randy. More than likely, Randy going to have to be 99 speed when he drops. So that's going to be GG's in the chat. You know, so there's a lot of different things working around this area right now. So we still have the Harvest promo with higher overalls coming. There are going to be different things that change the way that we view the game as it goes on. There's still more updates coming. There's still more tuning. But as of right now, with the thresholds, with the route running, that's very, very important. And yes, guys, I am going to be giving you guys some more in-depth information as far as the way I've been building my team and why I chose Culpepper and all that stuff. Even though I explained it to you guys before, the correlation of how the other players come into play, the wide receivers with a certain route running and things like that. I understand that you guys, you know, most of you guys watch me live on Twitch at GmiasWorld. You follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all at GmiasWorld, and you kind of see what's going on. But I am going to go ahead and break down a little bit more for you guys. But I hear your voices. Overall, I would say that this week 8 is an L. I agree with you guys. Because, you know, just to get DK Metcalf and, you know, Dalvin Cook, everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Ben Roethlisberger, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, whatever, dude. But it is what it is. That's where we are right now as it stands. We wait to see the end of the week where we get to 50. We got Series 3 coming, so much more. So don't keep your heads down, bro. We're going to be good. We'll be fine. We'll start to stack some more coins and get the good cards as they come out, because we won't really pay attention to these trash cards being released right now. But just make sure that also, in addition to everything else that's going on, you have all your stuff ready for the Legend segment. All right, I think we're up to 14, so the next week will be 15. If you guys have 14 out of 18, write the number 14 in the comments, and that's pretty much what we have for you right now. I am going to see you guys and girls, you know, probably in a little bit. I got some more content dropping very, very soon. So thank you guys for the love and the support. I'm going to see you guys soon. One love, y'all.